Today I show you how I made this Christmas tree that only took me under 10 minutes from start to finish. I had color left on my palette. I think it is perlin green and olive green. Use whatever greens you have. The paper I use is Fabriano hot press. It is 20% cotton. And the brush that I use is a little fan brush, and it is a stiff one. I have different fan brushes. Some of them are very soft. This one feels like it's basically for oil painting. I think it got very hard bristles. And you see me just go in wave-like motions from left to right, adding a little bit of a lighter green. I think this is azomethine green yellow. Just to give it a bit more interest, so you don't only have, I mean, you could use just one color as well, but it makes it a bit more interesting if you put in a little bit of lighter colors as well. Reapplying color every now and then. The consistency is about cream, I would say. You don't want it to be too watered down because it will be so pale once it has dried. Adding a little bit here and there. Again, there's no right or wrong, it's just shape it to your liking. Adding in a little bit more, some more darks. You can make your tree very compact if you want to. I left a few light spots here and there for the light to shine through. And now I take a liner. I think this was not sure if it's a 2-0 or 3-0. Just take whatever liner you have, or just anything that has a good tip. And I readjust the top of the tree, adding a few detailed branches, and also adding a few detailed branches at the outer sides of the tree. It gives it more character and also makes it look a bit more realistic. Just a few here and there. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is, as you will see in the end, it is when everything comes together. You might think it looks a bit wild right now, but it will be nice in the end. Using the same colors that I had before on my palette, perlin green, olive green, I think I'm happy with that. I take a round brush, a good sized round brush, and now I add the trunk. Nothing special, just, something, so it's not floating in midair. I have these golden colors from Gansai Tambi. They're very nice, very creamy. Not sure if it's watercolor or gouache or what it is. They are very opaque, and I add a few splashes since it is Christmas very soon. Going for a very gold, warm gold color here. And now I use this acrylic pen that I got in the Christmas box from Mead & Art. I talked about that when I made the wreaths. I could use gouache or soft pastel, but I kind of like this acrylic pen. It is very opaque, it's very easy to apply. The tree has now dried, it is completely dry. If you would start adding these baubles on wet paper, it would just be smushed out. Putting them a bit here and there. You could go in and put in more detail. You could then add like a bit of reflections on these baubles. So there's always room for making it more detailed, but I'm choosing quite a simple version here. Now I have a Posca pen, golden, and add in a few golden baubles. I don't know, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite color theme for your Christmas tree? Ours usually turn out like, I don't know, all in, all the colors. It always looks very interesting. And now I put in a few of, I should have checked what it's called in English before. It's not ribbons, it is this glittery stuff that you can put around the tree. It is girlang in Swedish, so if you know the word in English, let me know. Write it in the comments. As you know, my English is not great. I think it's good enough. You mostly understand what I'm saying, but sometimes I lack a few words and then I just make things up. So this is girlange. It gives a nice finishing touch, I think. And I once again take my golden Posca pen. We could now write Merry Christmas or God Jul or whatever it is in your language, or write it at the bottom. I'm not doing it now. I will just leave it as it is. But I will put a few more dots here and there. Thinking about, should I put a little Christmas gift under the tree, but I won't. So this is the finished thing. I hope you liked it and that it is understandable, that you can paint along. If there's anything unclear, please ask in the comments, and I will see you soon again. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.